Hello, my people. Phyllis here again. It's another beautiful time for us to continue discussing stage 3 of parenting. If you've been following our episode, you know we are in stage 3 of parenting. We want to see what does it involve, who are these people we are parenting at stage 3. And I want to say that this is where now we are putting our authority on the foot. So we are parenting, we are not going to be very nice human beings. We are not going to be those sweet kind of people. This is where you insert authority in the child that you are in this stage. If you're in this stage that is between 2 years to around 5-6 years, this is where we say that this is stage 3 of parenting. And therefore, in this stage, we want to see you as a parent, parenting in the right manner, putting down your foot on rules and regulations that these children need to follow so that they can become proper human beings in future who can be able to stay in a society when they are disciplined, obedient, and they are able to cope with the other people in society. Remember the other ones, the 2 stages we had discussed, the image making, and also we discussed on stage 2 where we were just nurturing and loving and caring when they need us 100%. So this child has started now to build another channel where they are terrible 2, terrible 3s. They are all over the place. They are messing the house up. They are turning the house up and down. They are doing the things they are doing. That is why you'll find somebody has taken the mud from outside. They are putting on the table. They are in the experimental stage. They want to test your waters to see what you can do. If I throw away the remote, what are the consequences? So if you do not insert authority at this stage is when now you start telling us, oh, my child is unruly, oh, my child is facing needs to be taken for counseling, and yet they are 2 or 3 years and you want them to go for therapy. This is where we want to tell you as a parent that this is where now you start telling them throwing the remote is wrong. You don't throw the remote at another person. This is where now you start training them on anger issues, that when you're angry, we talk, we communicate. You tell me what is making you angry, I tell you how to behave. So this is not where when you're angry, you're throwing tantrums. At this stage, there's a lot of tantrums they throw. You go with them in the supermarket, they're lying there screaming at everybody because they're not buying them what they want. Now, this is where you insert your authority, that when we are in the supermarket, this is how you behave. You don't throw tantrums. You don't throw things away. You don't scream because I didn't buy ice cream. You explain to them. Remember, this is a different generation that you are parenting. It is not like us. We were given the eyes used to talk, the hands used to talk, and we used to be beaten for no good reason. But you remember, these children have been exposed to technology. These children have been exposed to other programs that are in this process, and therefore they are not able to follow what you're saying if you're not going to explain why. Because that is where as parents we fail. We don't like explaining why. Why am I beating you? I'm beating you because you threw the remote out. I am beating you because you were screaming at the cat, or you are beating the cat, or you are doing this, and that is why I'm giving you this level of discipline. Let the children know there are consequences to their behaviors. Let them learn as early as 2 to 5. Remember, some of them have started going to school. If it is that parent who is employed 8 to 5 and they don't have time, and therefore they have started taking their 2-year-olds or 3-year-olds to a play group where they just go play and all that. And somebody else also is trying to parent them. You're giving them away to somebody else to help in parenting. These are kids who are in PP1 or PP2, depending on the speed you're moving them academically. But again, you remember they're just from your house, and they need your guidance also. They need what mom loves, what dad doesn't love, what auntie does, what do I do. Otherwise, you will be having tantrums, every other single thing. You take away their plate, they're screaming. You take away their remote, they're screaming. You do this, they're screaming. They wake you up at night for no good reason, and they're crying for no good reason. They just want to make the house a mess. That's why you call them terrible 3s, terrible 2s, because they are uncontrollable. But I tell you, only a parent who has been in this stage is able to control the situation is by sharing your authority. Let them know, when mom says no, it's no. When dad says yes, it is yes. Let the harmony come from both parents. Let these children not learn that mom is the one who says things and they executed. Dad is that person who is relaxed, says something but goes by. Let them learn that you're working together as their parents. So let them see that harmony between the two parents so that you can be able to move forward. Let them know when mom says no, dad is going to say no. So this is parenting where you consult your partner so much if you have a partner. Remember, you do a consultation. The child said that they needed to take juice right now. What did you tell them? So that you can be in the same copy as the mother or the father or the person giving the instruction. Then they will tell you, no, I told the child that I will give them the juice when the sun is up at 12 noon. So is when they will take the juice. So that when the child has come to you to ask you, or they have already asked you, you tell them, what did your mother say or what did your father say? They said you're going to take. Let them know you have the knowledge with you that they were told they were to take that juice at 12 noon. So that information is very important to put a firm decision and a firm thought to the children. So when you are doing this, it's not that you are a weaker parent when you're consulting the other parent. No, you are just trying to channel your authority in one direction so that this one is beating on this side, this is beating the same side, and they are moving in the same direction. Again, don't allow the outsiders to train your child right now on the rules and regulation. Let them know when they go for the play group, those are the rules in the play group. When they come home, these are the rules in this house. Let them know that there are rules in your house to be followed. Let them know there is a timetable. I like even some of my friends, they have even sleeping guidelines to the children that by 7 they need to be sleeping and they wake up at 5. So whether they tell you they want to watch the cartoon, or mom, the cartoon has not ended, and then you give a leeway between 7 and 8 and you say, okay, fine, okay, today we'll sleep. You are creating an inconsistent behavior whereby they can negotiate when to watch, when to sleep and all that. We want them to learn their rules. So if we are sleeping at 7, whether the cartoon is on or not on, or it has not finished, we are going to sleep. Let them know that the time to eat is 12, and let them understand that at 12 noon we are eating. Whether you are hungry or not, we are going to eat because this is eating time. Whatever amount of food you want to eat, you just eat, but you know at 12 noon we eat. Just put a clear timetable to these young ones, to these toddlers, so that they can be able to follow. Let them know that there's something we call respect, because also here you want them to be respectful to their teachers, to the drivers picking them to school, and also to the subordinate staff that they're going to find in school. So if you are the kind of parent disrespecting the house girl in the house, remember the same way they're going to misbehave in the school, in the play group, because they have seen you disrespect their auntie. So they are going to disrespect the teachers, and every time there'll be a call in the school, or they didn't do their homework, or they were told to do coloring, they did not do the coloring, because you have shown them that apart from you, they cannot respect any other person. They cannot listen to the auntie. They can't follow other rules. Let them learn that there are rules at home, there are rules in school, there are rules for the buses, there's rules in church, there are rules all over in this society. The drivers might tell you this, you need to follow, so that we can assert authority in them, so that they can start learning respect and discipline at this stage. Thank you so much for watching us. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Phyllis Shiko, so that we can move together, like and share, and we are happy to be your family. If you have subscribed, thank you so much. Continue walking with us this journey, and we are happy that you are part of us. Asante.